What is going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. And it's currently the start of January. What I've decided I want to do is try and do like a little monthly Runescape update video where I go through some of the drops I've got for the month, some of the progress, some of the goals that I've achieved. So since the last video I put out, not too much has changed. My current bank value is about 10.7 bill. It's fluctuated a lot with, I spent a lot of money on upgrading some perks. I bought some new gear such as the Masterwork Spirit of Annihilation, which was like 500 mil, I think. I bought membership, which cost, like 500 million bonds. So I spent like 1 to 1.5 bill at least in GP, but I've managed to regain all of that through various PVM drops, as well as a couple of other money-making methods. So what I wanted to do is, I'm not going to go through the full bank, but yeah, this is obviously the start of January 2021, so we'll have a look at what the bank looks like. We'll compare it at the end of the month, and we'll also hopefully compare it at the end of the year as well to see the progress that we've made. So this is the main gear tab. We've got tier 92s pretty much completed for mage and melee. So we've got the armor and the weapon sets. We're just missing the Inquisitor's staff and the Pterosaur Maul, but I'm not going to count those as kind of like tier 92s because they're obviously just like the special weps with sort of unique use cases. I would like to get the Pterosaur Maul because it's good for Ambassador, but I've not got it as a priority at the moment because I'm pretty comfortably killing that boss with the upgraded melee setup that I've got at the moment. So I don't think I really need that extra DPS for the 500 plus mil that the Maul costs at the moment. With range being so expensive now, I do not have the full range setup. I managed to get myself a Saren God bow, which cost me about 1.1 bill, I think is what I bought it for. It's up to about 1.4 at the moment, but I'm expecting range prices to kind of start to decrease, even though it is the meta for a lot of bosses now with the introduction of the new Graded Ricochet and Essence of Finality, with people having Eldritches and Saren God bows in there. It's pushing those prices up quite a lot. We only have tier 90 dual wield, so it'll be great when we can upgrade those to the Blightbound. I think that's going to cost around 1.7 bill at the moment for those. And then I'll quickly go over the drop tab. So this is like the common loots, nothing too exciting in here, at the moment. And then the main drop tab, I've got a couple of drops from Raksha in here that I haven't sold. I'm hoping that they buff Divert. I got 2 of these drops, so I'm hoping that gets a little bit of a buff, and it'll be worth a little bit more money in the future. If not, I can just sell them at a later date. The price isn't going to change that much because they're already down to like 40 mil or something. And then I've got a couple of pairs of boots. My hope for these is, they're a really common drop, and they're going to be extremely cheap. I think lacerations are down to less than 10 mil at the moment. Actual selling value, I think what would be great is if they could make these disassemble into some really useful components. Because if they do that, it'll obviously keep the prices of the boots higher. Because there's just so many of them that are going to be coming into the game. But we'll see what we do with those. So yeah, that's the kind of 3 main tabs I wanted to show. As I said, bank value 10.68 bill. We'll see what it looks like at the end of the month. We've got 147 mil cash. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this little brief intro. We'll jump into some clips of the drops that I've gained over the last month. Now I haven't actually got any yet, so this next clip will be recorded in about 3 weeks-ish time, and hopefully we will have a big increase to our bank value and the gear that we've got. So I thought I'd just share this quickly. I don't know what was going on with Ripper Scrolls, but at the start of January, the prices were going a bit crazy. And I noticed as well, so I could buy them for 146k each, Ripper contracts, and then when you convert them on the Amalod Hour, you get 24 scrolls. And so I was selling them for 6.5k each, so it means the value is 156k per pouch. So I was basically making 10k profit per pouch. So for those 850 that I bought, I basically made 8.5 mil, and it took me less than 10 minutes to convert them all into scrolls. So yeah, I feel that at the moment there's a lot of ways to make money within the game. If you kind of pay attention to item prices. But yeah, that was one that I found that was quite lucrative for a while, and made a good amount of money off that. Okay, so I'm going to show my Reaper assignments in the video because I think that'll add in a bit of extra content. Now, I'm going to choose the Ambassador as my Reaper assignments because I think this is the most Reaper points you can get. I believe it's 37 if you have extended and group assignments allocated. So yeah, I'll choose the Ambassador now. I've got to do 4 kills, which is actually quite a lot. That's going to take me a little while to do that. And just to show our current stats, we have 189 Reaper points. So yeah, we're going to get cracking with the Ambassador now and see how we go. Okay, so here's our current Elite Dungeon 3 chest. I believe this is all ED3. We're at 47 mil at the moment, which is, you know, pretty nice. The bulk of that's coming from the Onyx Dust, I believe. So yeah, I'll show it again after the 4 kills. Okay, so we started the Reaper pretty well with a new Crazy and Leviathan record. So this is the first time I've done ED3 since I kind of fully perked out my melee setup. We also came in with a record at target at 246, so pretty happy with those kill times. They're not like uber fast, but they're pretty decent. The rest of the kills were pretty, you know, standard loot from the Ambassador, nothing too exciting, but on the last kill we did manage to pick up a pretty juicy drop. That was on the last kill of the Reaper as well, so we got 45k Slayer XP, 37 Reaper points, and an Umbral Urn drop, and 20 mil in total loot. The Reaper points are worth about 8 mil, so that was 28 mil Reaper task, which is pretty awesome. We're going to take this out, and we are definitely going to inspect this. And there we go, we have unlocked the Ambi Pet, and that should be everything for the collection log as well. And yeah, I'll have a quick look at the Beast log. So we completed it in 72 hard mode kills, solo kills, and 101 group kills. Pretty damn lucky. Alright, so we just got ourselves a task of 4 Ambassador for our daily Reaper assignment. So we're going to head off and do those now. Fingers crossed we can get some luck. Last time we got the Umbral Urn drop. Hopefully we can get ourselves some GP this time.
A few minutes later.
There it is, the Eldritch Crossbow limb. I'm not sure how much this is at the moment. I'm just going to do a quick price check. Let's have a look. So the limb is 850 mil. That is awesome. I think we're going to go sell this now. Alright, so we finally managed to sell the Eldritch Crossbow. I left it in for like 2 days at 805 and it didn't sell. So I dropped it down to like 790 and I just couldn't get it to sell. So anyway, we've ended up insta-selling for 765, so it's not like a massive difference. But yeah, that is a very large addition to the cash stack. And if we have a look at the bank evaluator now, we are at 11.6 bill, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're going to jump into some more PVM now. Alright, so we've been doing a few clue scrolls and we've got ourselves 14 hard reward caskets. I'm actually going to open 10 right now, just as some variety in the content. We've got ourselves a Raksha Reaper at the moment and also Creatures of the Lost Grove as our Slayer task. So we're going to do the Slayer task first once we've opened these. Hopefully get some Cinder Veins, which are like 90 mil at the moment, which is insane. And then we're going to go do our Raksha task. But yeah, let's see how we do on these 10 hearts. So 211k, that's pretty poor. We'll re-roll that to start off with. Into the fort, that's great. Okay, double fort, excellent. Triple fort, quadruple fort, 4 in a row, nice. There we go, that's it broken, but we do have the re-roll, but 378k is quite a good clue. So I'm gonna actually hold on to that. And we will re-roll this one instead for 600k, nice, that'll be those costume skipping tickets. 113k, yeah, we'll reroll that as well. Ooh, master clue, nice. I want to try and save up 100 of these and then do them all. I think I'm on like 28 now, so still got a long way to go. Nice, another fort component there. 111k, I think that will be a reroll. Ooh, nice, into the double fort. And then the final clue is another fortunate component. Wow, I think we got like a fort on almost every single one there. That's pretty awesome. I think my clue tab is pretty empty at the moment in terms of actual fortunate components. I think I disassembled them all. So yeah, they've gone into here. So let's have a look. From that 10 opening, we got, what's that? 9 fortunate components. That is really pretty damn awesome. And I think, yeah, so wait, hang on, the rune kite shield trim was a troll. Fortunate. Anyway, we're going to disassemble all those. We'll just build up enough so we can make some alchemical hydrixes. And from, we need to get the Reaper points. I think we've got over 300 at the moment. But yeah, on to our Slayer task and then to Fracture. Okay, so we're going to mix it up a little bit again with the content. We've got 9 ancient caskets from Tetracompasses. These have been sat in my bag for ages, and I thought I may as well just get them done. So let's see what we get. So 2 tomes on the first one, nice, that's awesome. 50 binding contracts, those are obviously great for Ripper Demons. Nothing else really of note there. Yep, standard stuff. Pages, that's pretty nice actually. Armored up page, that's like 2 mil, I think. Plus only 1 tome this time. 2 tomes and a master, that's awesome. Working towards that 100 master collection, that'll be really great once we've got that sorted. Another one and a tome. And some Saradin page and a Bandos page. Cool. Triskelion, sweet, that's another elite as well. I think I've got like 16 or 17 in the bank, and I've got about 40 elites at the moment stacked. Obviously, there's that soft 25 cap, so we've been getting those from Tetracompasses and other ways to get elites that don't have that cap, obviously. And 50 onyx dust and another master, nice, good stuff. Some more binding contracts, elites, and 2 tomes. Got 2 more to go. 2 tomes again, that's awesome stuff. And obviously all these artifacts are even more GP as well. And the last one is a lot of salvage and 2 tomes as well. So from 9 we got 14 tomes. We'll go open those up now. I do not have my archaeology outfit on, so I'll just grab that now for the extra XP as well. Right, we should be getting an archaeology level in a minute, and there it is. So we got up to 106 archaeology, and we're now getting nearly 57k per tome. Would like to get up to 117 archaeology so I can boost to get the additional monolith power. But I quite like to play the game actively, and obviously archaeology is mostly kind of AFKable content. I've got quite a bit stacked up in the bank in terms of artifacts. I do have a decent amount of XP in there. I think I've got about 3 or 4 mil bonus, but we're still kind of like a long way off. Getting to that 117 mark. Yeah, so we've got 40 of this set here. I think that will be a decent amount of XP once I decide to make all of those, and then just other random artifacts that I really need to use up and disassemble or trade them in for chronotes. We'll have to see what I decide to do with those. And then I've got quite a few binding pouches at the moment. I do make them with the Hellfire Meta and the Blood of Orcus. Just at the summoning place in Tavali, you can sell them to the store and then buy them back. You can make quite a few in an hour for whenever I get a Ripper Demon Slayer task. guys, that is going to be it for the January wrap up. It is currently 31st of January as I am recording this. So what we'll do is I'll quick look at the price check or the bank evaluator, have a look in the bank and see what's changed. And do a quick summary of the month. Overall, things have been pretty awesome. So in terms of our bank value, we're at 12.132 bill. And we started off at like 10.6, I think. So that's 1.5 billion GP gain over the last month. Cash stack has gone up by a couple hundred mil. The notable drop was obviously the Eldritch Crossbow, which added 765 million to the cash pile. Now outside of that, we have obviously received other drops. So there was some clips that were unfortunately missing from the end of the video. I started doing some Ascension bosses. So if we go into the Ascension boss tab here, you can see I got a full Ascension crossbow, and then I've also got a couple, 2 more signets as well. Now I got really lucky with the Primus signets. I got 2 in less than 50 kills. So like pretty much whatever happened, I was going to make profit on the bows. So yeah, I'm going to finish this bow off just because they're so like quick and easy to kill. We got a divert ability codex, so that's gone up by 1 from last month, and we also got some blast diffusion boots, which has gone up by 1 last month. And I have just done a bit of a bank rearrange, so I think the supplies tab looks much better now. So this is like the common supplies that I use in terms of pouches and potions. I just changed the orientation; they were vertical and moved all to horizontal. So yeah, I'm still not 100% happy with it because there's some items that feel out of place, but I will continue to improve this over the coming months. Gear tab is pretty much the same as it was. The only addition has been the Inquisitor staff. I bought this because I don't really know why I bought this, but yeah, we've got this now in case I want to go back to Telos. I think I got it because it was dropping and it was like 280 mil or something. I think it's back up over 300 now, so worst comes to the worst, a little bit of profit there, but I've actually got some reasonable perks on it, like the Aftershock Full Equilibrium 1. That's like a decent-ish perk, so I wouldn't really want to lose that. Now, the drop tab has had a complete rearrange and stuff has been moved from all over the bank into here. I think it looks pretty nice now. I'm still not quite happy with kind of this bottom section, which is still feels a bit like random, but everything else is kind of categorized into, relevant categories. The biggest loot is probably, the dinosaur bones, the onyx dust. I bought some tectonic energy to make repair patches for my elite tectonic whenever I need that, because these things have just been going up and up. 1.7 mil for one is just insane. Like, I'd love to get in some Virago because that's really consistent GP. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll take a screenshot of this today, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison for next month to see what it looks like. We've already had a look over this and kind of gone over the bulk drops that were added. Hopefully we can start adding some small spider legs to it. You saw we did some Araxor at the end, and with the scythe being like 200 mil profit at the moment, I think mage is a good way to go. And it's not actually, it used to be super painful to mage Araxor, but it's actually pretty easy now. I was doing it on path 1 to try and get top leg and a fang, maybe did like 30 kills, unfortunately didn't get anything, but yeah, enjoying that much more, and it's kind of a good way to use that maniacal aura as well. This is the farming tab where I've kind of dumped everything that was in the potions tab, so this will have a tidy up at some point. There's nothing really too expensive in here. I did have like 200 million herbs which I sold, but yeah, nothing too exciting in this tab. The main, just to touch on the price check of this is worth close to 300 mil at the moment. I'm not going to show it all on a price check now. I will probably do that every 3 months or so, and I will try and keep everything to price check. I'm hoping that I can get enough cash to buy what I need just from like farming and not have to kind of sell too many of the drops, because I'd like to build that drop tab as much as possible. And then I guess the only other thing to mention has just been AFKing some archaeology this month. So I've got like another, so I've still got the 40 of this set up here, and then I've got 36 of this, or 30, 36, 31, 34 of this 106 spot. So I think I've probably got like 8 mil or 9 mil in archaeology experience, which I'll do at some point. The prices of everything is quite high at the moment. It's like 7.7k for a dragon metal, and I think I've got about 5k of them in the bank, so I'm kind of tempted to kind of liquidate that and then buy them back when they're cheaper, just so I've got a bit more cash. But yeah, that's kind of the main bits for this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm hoping to improve on how I edit things together over the coming months. It's been quite a while since I was doing this, improve the audio and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed, and I look forward to future episodes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.